For a while, Subaru kind of flew under the radar. But over the last few years, they've steadily built something solid, a real alternative to the usual suspects. Their whole thing is different, that standard all-wheel drive setup, those signature boxer engines, and a reputation for reliability that's hard to shake. It actually works and sales prove it. But Subaru's not content coasting. The company is swinging for something bigger in 2027, and they're bringing actual substance to back it up. New models, significant refreshes on existing ones, and some interesting moves that'll shake things up in segments people actually care about. The upcoming season is shaping up to be a massive moment for Subaru. In this video, we're ranking the 7 most important models arriving for the 2027 lineup. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. Number 7. 2027 Impreza Redesign. While this might not seem like the flashiest news on Subaru's agenda, what's happening behind the scenes tells you a lot about where the company's headed. Subaru's discontinuing the legacy sedan. Instead of spreading themselves thin across a bunch of models, they're getting focused. The Impreza gets the design attention it's due. The cosmetic update brings a modernized exterior that finally looks less like a slightly angry bug, and more like something that feels up to date next to a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla. Subaru's also considering dropping a hybrid variant. A turbocharged 1.8-liter 4-cylinder has been the standard move, but adding a hybrid option would bump efficiency numbers and appeal to people who want the Subaru all-wheel drive thing without the traditional mileage trade-off. Pricing should hold steady around $27,000 for the base model, which keeps the Impreza positioned as Subaru's affordable entry point. Number 6. 2027 Baja pickup truck. After the success in the crossover market, Subaru is ready to take another shot at the pickup truck segment. The Baja was ahead of its time. A unibody truck with standard all-wheel drive and a small footprint was weird in the early 2000s. The market's evolved massively since then. Hyundai Santa Cruz and Ford Maverick proved there's real appetite for compact utility vehicles, and the Baja's whole concept doesn't seem crazy anymore. Subaru's bringing it back, and they're not doing it alone. There's a partnership with Toyota which changes the approach. Toyota's hybrid expertise is going to give the Baja a kickstart. We're talking about a powertrain that could seriously compete with the Maverick's efficiency, even in the 40 mpg league. Number 5. 2027 Crosstrek. Not every entry on this list needs to be a bombshell. Sometimes the most important update is the one that keeps a bestseller exactly where it needs to be. The Crosstrek's been one of Subaru's consistent performers for years now. It nails the sweet spot between small SUV practicality and actual off-road capability without charging you Land Rover money for the privilege. For 2027, it's getting a mid-cycle refresh, sharper exterior lines, and an interior that finally catches up to what competitors are offering at this price point. At around $28,000 to start, the Crosstrek continues to be the answer for someone who wants versatility without committing to a bigger SUV. Expected to hit dealerships this fall as an early 2027 model. Number 4. 2027 BRZ. This one is for true enthusiasts. The BRZ has always been a polarizing machine. People love the handling, the balance, how it feels like a proper driver's car in a world drowning in crossovers. The one complaint that's followed it around since day one is the lack of power. Subaru's apparently heard that loud and clear. A full new generation might be coming, and even if the timeline slips, there's a performance variant locked in for 2027. Leaks coming out of Toyota's camp suggest they're supplying a 2-liter turbocharged unit for the job. That partnership's already proven it works once with the GR86 and current BRZ. Then there's the Type R. The chatter around this package sounds increasingly credible. A turbocharged rally-oriented variant is already in development. That one's particularly intriguing given Subaru's motorsport DNA. Number 3. 2027 Outback Hybrid. The redesign brought a fresh look, and now it's time for changes under the hood. This is where the Subaru-Toyota collaboration pays its biggest dividend across the entire lineup. The 2027 Outback gets a 2.5-liter hybrid setup. Subaru's signature boxer engine married to Toyota's hybrid system is a combination that makes a lot of sense. Total output is expected around 200 horsepower, which is right in line with what buyers of such vehicles actually need. 33 mpg in the city and 26 mpg on the highway will do the job. Don't forget you're getting a standard all-wheel drive. Number 2. 2027 Subaru WRX. Subaru's been quiet about the STI nameplate for too long, while fans have been vocal about it. Patent images don't lie though. There's a new hatchback body style in the works, officially called the Performance BSTI concept. It should be Civic Type R and Golf R's direct rival. The specs being thrown around are exactly what you'd want to hear. A 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder pushing somewhere between 350 and 400 horsepower. And here's the part that'll make a certain type of fans happy: a manual transmission. It's a rarity nowadays. The standard WRX is also getting a mid-cycle refresh for 2027. Updated styling and improved tech, but nobody is losing sleep over it when there's a 400 horsepower STI hatchback on the horizon. Number 1. 2027 Ascent. Sometimes you don't need a mountain of leaked specs to know something's a big deal. The next generation Ascent is proof of that. Subaru took a real swing when they entered the three-row SUV market. It wasn't obvious territory for them. This is the company built on compact, nimble, all-wheel drive machines. And now it's suddenly asking families to consider them for the school run and road trip duty. But it worked. The Ascent found its audience, carved out credibility, and gave Subaru a foothold in one of the most competitive categories in the entire industry. Now it's time to build on that. The 2027 Ascent is a full next-generation model. New exterior, complete interior overhaul, and changes under the hood. The details are still locked down tight. It actually makes everything more interesting. A hybrid powertrain is reportedly under consideration too. Buyers of three-row SUVs increasingly care about efficiency, and a hybrid Ascent with standard all-wheel drive would be a strong answer to what Toyota, Kia, and Hyundai are already offering. Thank you for watching. We look forward to seeing you next time.